We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
There he goes, right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Stroud off the play fake.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Play action. Stroud now. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but it now to cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here goes Stroud again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
The Lions' 31-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Stroud to throw it. Out quickly to Judy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dances by him, and down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Where's he throwing it to? We're supposed to throw it to the other team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Presley Harvin on the punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 6-0 our score after 1.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been telling.
Good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they'll change things up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
A handoff left, McCaffrey down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Drop 50. 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Drake London, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is the time where holds are made. Big play. Big play. Big play here. Big play. Let's make it. Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard.
As we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Go, check, go, check.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
Airing one out deep for Holmes here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the Sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Dragon 60. Street.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 13. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He spins free. And he's got this down to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10, it's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, caught by London. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the line, 16.
That's good.
Stroud looking to change the play.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
19 tight.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks! Warriors, 70! Keep it going! 18 Rattlers! 18 Rattlers!
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Let's pound the rock.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Hurt! Hurt! Mustang 19!
Let's get some points on the board! Let's get juice!
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Lions on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Stroud off the play fake.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Second down and 6 now from the 42.
Hey, Crash. Panther 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now London motioning left.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Cup 19.
Stroud now on fourth down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Simmons. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on it, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Drake London.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both.